almost extraordinary that we have reached a point where we start taking on machines as being not only a consultant or an assistant, but actually the decision maker along these important algorithms. Like who gets treatment, and even more importantly, which treatment exactly they should receive. It's all based, large language models don't think into the future. They take what's been swept up in the past, evidence-based wise, and then make decisions based on what's there, like, the next word analysis. And we start really looking at, well, how can something new really actually be developed if that's not just a conglomeration of old approaches put together? It's very clear that AI and the mental health field, and AI and anything to do with our mental health as humanity, would have a relationship that would be foundationally critical. What's going to happen to humanity over the next several months, Rex? That's what we're really looking at, right? We're looking at what is really here, and what is our humanity? Where does our humanity stop and machines start? Or where does machines start and we start? I mean, what part of us isn't a machine? We start looking at, what's missing is our humanity. What's missing is our soul. What's missing is our sentience. And you start really asking those questions. It was very clear to me that I wanted to put together a group of influencers, thought leaders, brilliant thinkers to put together a conversation to look at how we can preserve what this thing is called humanity. Like we just heard, who am I becomes a really important question in the world of the interface of AI and all of humanity and all of our endeavors, including all the industries we've developed and all the relationships we have with ourselves and others.
So if we're assessing ourselves, sometimes we snow ourselves, we con ourselves, we lie, we try to put on a better face. What happens if we give that assessment over to a machine that can't factor the human, response into it, because it's a machine. It can only go based on algorithms, whether it's a learning machine or not. It's going to be subject to its own system of rules. And when it comes to diagnoses or prognoses, for that matter, the ability for somebody who right now may have a presenting problem to get better, do we really want to hand that over to a non-human, non-intelligent form of software, essentially? And I say that for this reason. In the human potential field that we're in, one of the biggest opportunities that we stress is to take responsibility for yourself, and to understand that you're the decision maker and you're in charge of your thoughts, your emotions, your speech, and your behavior, so that you can set your destiny.
There's I didn't see the post, but I don't know. You should have written side by side your own and then asked AI.
Yeah.
To see how close you were, but emotion and passion and conviction, and AI is not gonna really just be able to represent exactly what you say and how you say it, and you with all of your years of expertise, you would probably be writing in a different tone, and with certainly with your expertise kind of weaved in. And so if you probably got something very vanilla that sounded great, but is it truly you? And I think one of the things I can tell, honestly, from people that I'm close to that are putting up posts, and I can tell they didn't write some of these, which ones were written by AI or some other source versus their own. And I think there's a balance there. And until the day that AI can really read someone's energy and the emotion, and really sort of see the how they react to the things you say, then I'd say it could be replacing some of the things that are most important, and could replace some of the things that are most important in business conversation and relationships and partnerships and so on. But I'm just a firm believer, as a people person, that I'll never replace a bunch of those, And so some people think, I could just stay home and AI is going to just do all the work for me, and it's not. And just think of the one basic concept, so we can just frame that.